Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com, and I want to talk about in this video a very common topic that comes up quite a bit, especially if you're a beginner, or maybe if you have a lot of experience, you've had a conversation, and sure, maybe the people don't say it exactly, but they're totally implying it. Hey, day trading is gambling. The stock market, the cryptocurrency market, the options market, that is all one big casino. I've heard that many times. I've had people imply that, and maybe not necessarily to my face, but there's just this kind of, do you have any experience with this kind of overarching kind of, mystique that, oh yeah, all that stuff is just gambling. And then you throw online in front of it. Also, you're trading online. Oh yeah. That's just like online gambling, right? And I just want to do this video because, and I've done many videos like this over the past, showing my results, showing other students' results, but I want to go back to a student's results here just to show you that it's not like I'm the only one. It's not like this student is the only one. There are many people out there that mathematically, statistically speaking, are showing that trading is not gambling. So I just want to hop right into this student's results, and it'll definitely answer that question on, I don't know, is day trading gambling? Maybe you're struggling with that question because you got accused of being a gambler, or somebody has accused, maybe you're trying to do the side hustle of day trading, and somebody's like, no, that's all just one big casino. It's all gambling. But these results, like I said, will hopefully motivate you, inspire you, and give you peace of mind that no, it's not gambling. But before I get any further, let me be very clear. And I think this is where all the gray area comes from, can day trading be gambling? Absolutely. Can the stock market, can the cryptocurrency market, can any financial market be used as casino? Absolutely. But just because something can be used in one way doesn't mean that it's actually that same thing. If I treat a piece of chalk as a straw, that doesn't mean that the piece of chalk is actually a straw, right? So just keep that in mind. Now, to set up a little bit more context here about this student, if you do want more background, more information about him and his journey, then he's been a guest on the podcast that I offer a couple of times. So I'll put a link down below in the description box, or if you're just watching at my site, then right below the video itself. And you can go and listen to this entire interview with Austin. So like I said, just want to set up that context. He's not like some sort of fly-by-night person. He's been around a long time. He shared both the ups and downs. And in this situation now, we have, some of his new results hot off the press. And he was, kind enough to also submit some of his statistics that went with it. So I want to take a look at that and just show you. So these were Austin's results that he sent me, and he uses TraderView, which is like a kind of a statistical analysis of your trading platform, which is a great site. I would recommend them. A lot of people use them, Austin included. And you can see right here where his results, and I'll be looking over just because I want to make sure that I'm not blocking anything. But here's where his results for the month of October here. And I realize I'm a little late getting this out, but it's just one of those things where, Austin was kind enough to get me over the information, and it just fit within the schedule at this point in time. But it doesn't, change the fact of what we're talking about here, and what's being seen is that, and I also want to address this because I could see the skeptic, which is true, which is a fair point. Clay, whatever. Austin could have, maybe he's just selecting this month here, and maybe everything else is a train wreck. And that's a fair point, but, and let's assume we'll operate under that premise. It's not true, and, premium members of the community know that it's not true, but let's just operate that, yeah, this is just some sort of month that Austin cherry picked. Mathematically speaking, if trading was truly gambling being random, just pure randomness, there's no logic or reason. It's literally a flip of a coin. A flip of a coin is not going to produce these sorts of results, where in an entire month, a trader only has once and 2 losing days. Now, let me be very clear. Within many of these green days, there were losing trades. But just because you have losing trades doesn't mean that the entire day is going to be green. Just like if you have a couple of losing days, doesn't mean that entire month is going to be, red. You can still be green. And that's what trading is all about. Managing risk, understanding the components of, okay, in this particular situation, are the odds in my favor? Is there anything else that I can do to improve the odds and put them that much more in my favor? That's how a true trader is going to approach the market. Once again, sure, you can show up, open a trading account, and just start throwing darts. and picking things. And yeah, you'll make money in some cases, but in other situations, you're going to lose money. And when there's, and you see it all the time, right? New traders, they win on a few and then one trade, one loss, one day wipes out all their gains or a huge chunk of it, right? So it's not as though, people just can't randomly win, because you can, but are you going to randomly win consistently? No, that would be impossible if day trading was actually gambling. Once more, gambling being defined as just pure randomness, right? Spin the roulette wheel and, wherever things go, pull the slot machine, and however, there's literally nothing you can do in a slot machine to somehow leverage the odds in your favor, right? I've heard of professional traders before. I've never once heard of a professional slot machine player. Why? Well, because again, not professional, but slot machine, that's pure randomness. Trading is not pure randomness. And that's how, Austin was able to just go through an entire month with only 2 losing days. So again, it's not perfection, but if trading was actually gambling, you would think if it was just totally random, totally a flip of a coin, that there'd be at least a few more red days in here. Not even necessarily 50-50, but at least a couple more. And then let's move down here to this. And again, this is the stats from the month. And you can see, let's see, right here, his number of winning trades, 98. Number of losing trades, 12. So an 89% win rate. Can you imagine a casino that's giving people a 90% win rate? They wouldn't be in business very long. Now, the one thing over here is that, let's see. Average winning trade is 374. Average losing trade is 716. So on the surface, that does seem maybe a little backwards, right? Well, geez, he's losing almost double what his win is. Yes, but that's partial, right? We need bigger context. However, when a strategy is up around the 89% win rate mark, that's okay if losses tend to be bigger than the winners. So, and then let's see. Where's the largest? Okay, I was looking for the largest win, and maybe I'm blind, but I don't see that. But I do see that his largest loss was $2,600. Like I said, for some reason, not seeing that as far as his largest win. But really, the idea here is that right here, statistics show 90% of the time he's winning, but he is losing, and that's the important part. And I say this, and I'll continue to say it. If you're sitting there and you're like, well, my strategy, I'm at 100% win rate. Okay, how many trades is that over, though? Well, I've made 3 trades in my career. Okay, that's fine. But at some point, if you think that your strategy is always going to produce wins, then you're going to be in for a rude awakening, because you're going to need to have some sort of risk management in play. And that's where this comes into play. So yeah, his losses are larger than his wins, but he's managing that through just having a very high win percentage. And you can see right here, just a lot of other interesting statistics. His average win time, or his average time holding on winning trades is 10 minutes. Average hold time, 29. And just knowing Austin, that's and that's pretty typical, right? Because in some situations, you need to wait and wait and wait, and then it doesn't even go in your favor. And sometimes a win will go in your favor very quickly, and you're going to quickly scalp those profits, grab those profits. So that's why those wins are going to be in a short amount of time. But you can see overall some great statistics here that really just illustrate the fact that if trading was gambling, if it was random, then these sorts of situations would not be possible. You wouldn't have these sorts of statistics. At best, that might be like 55, 45, and even for a casino, that would be terrible, right? Because casinos barely have an edge. But the edge that they have, they know that, within large numbers, big numbers of, events, that eventually those numbers are going to work out in their favor. But that's what I also want to just point out here, and I kind of already did. But this is a sample size of over 100 trades. So it's not like Austin was making one trade every few days, and this is not to talk too much statistics, but a sample size of like 5 is not really that big. It's 5 trades, but we have a sample size here of over 100 trades, and so you have plenty of data here. But overall, like I said, this student, no, none of this happened overnight for Austin. He's worked hard. He's done a lot of stuff. So I don't want to come across as hey, Austin has gone through my program, and my program is the magic pill, and you go through my program, you sign up for it, and then all of a sudden you're going to have these results. That's not what I'm getting at. What I am trying to get at is that if you do things the right way, if you work hard, if you execute, if you're disciplined, then you can put together consistent results. You can build yourself a strategy that is going to make it worth your time. Once again, and I realize I'm repeating myself, but I don't think I can say this enough. None of this happens overnight. But to sit there and just make the blanket statement or think that, trading that whole thing is gambling. Oh, that's all just, it's like online poker. But I would also argue that poker is not gambling. That's why you've, again, heard of a professional poker player before, right? So odds are, if somebody does tell you or says or implies that it's gambling, they either just have zero experience with it or they have experience with it. But the problem is they probably treated it like gambling. They treated it like a casino, and they got gambling results. So almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy in their mind. Well, I showed up thinking this was a casino. I treated it like a casino. I got casino results. So yeah, it is a casino. It's like, okay, well, that's kind of self-serving logic in that regard. And I don't know that for sure. Maybe the people just have no idea. But these results show, and from a mathematical statistical point of view, that, if it truly was a slot machine, if it truly was gambling, this would not be possible. Can you imagine somebody walking into a casino and all they do is play, the slot machines or some other totally random game, and then these are the results? If that was possible, like I said, that casino would be out of business very, very quickly if somehow somebody was able to walk in and on only 2 days lose money at the casino. That would be the worst casino ever, and they would be bankrupt very, very quickly. So again, if you want to hear more about Austin and his story, like I said, you can check out that podcast below. But yeah, Austin, good job. Keep it up. Thank you for assisting me in this. And most importantly, though, don't let people discourage you. Don't let people start to persuade you that, there's no hope in trading. Now, yes, trading takes a lot of hard work, as I've said. So it's not that you don't need a lot of time, effort. I'm not saying that's not a big challenge. It is a big challenge. But don't, latch onto it's not even worth trying because it's just gambling anyways. No, it's not. It's not gambling, and this shows you that. So if you enjoy these sorts of videos, if you like when I take real life results, especially not necessarily from myself, but from other people, to show that it's not like it's just me or, just maybe some other YouTube channel that you're watching. There are other people that are pulling consistent results. They're showing that, the market is not a casino, is not gambling. Then definitely let me know in the comment section below if you like these videos. And definitely just hit that like button, because hitting the like button, leaving a basic comment below, go a long way in showing that you do enjoy these videos. And then also real quick, I got to plug the t-shirts real quick. So if you enjoy the channel, if you want to help support the channel, then definitely go grab yourself a t-shirt. We have sizes for everybody. They're only $20. And it goes a long way in helping to support the channel. And not to mention my 4 kids. It's a homeschooling project for them anyway. So you're helping out a good cause. But they suggested that I should throw this into one of my videos. And I thought, hey, that's a good idea. We'll put it into motion and see what happens with it. So check out claytrader.com/gear and pick yourself up a t-shirt. Myself, my kids would appreciate it. But overall, remember, day trading is not gambling. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.